Morning, everybody. Welcome again to another reading of the Bible. We are in Ecclesiastes 4. It's been a while since I've been in Ecclesiastes. We're going to start with 4, and Ecclesiastes has how many chapters? 8, 10, 12. Okay, it's 12. Okay. I'll read 4 and 5. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the side of the oppressors there was power, and they had no comforter. Wherefore I praised the dead who are already dead, more than the living which are yet alive. Yea, better is he than both they, who hath not yet been, who hath not yet seen the evil work that is done under the sun. Again I consider all travail and every right work. Therefore this a man is envied of his neighbor. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. The fool foldeth his hands together and eateth his own flesh. Better is a handful, with quietness than both the hands full of travail and vexation of spirit. Then I returned and I saw vanity under the sun. There's one alone, and there's not a second. Yea, he hath neither child nor brother, yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches. Neither saith he, for whom do I labor, and bereave my soul of good? This is also vanity, yea, it is a sore travail. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him who is alone when he falleth, for he has not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat, but how can one be warm alone? If one prevail against him, the two shall withstand him, and the threefold cord is not easily broken. Better is a poor and a wise child than an old man and foolish king, who will no more be admonished. For out of prison he cometh to reign, whereas he who is born in his kingdom becometh poor. I consider all the living which walk under the sun with the second child that shall stand up in his stead. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Chapter 5. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. For they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God. For God is in heaven, and thou art upon the earth. Therefore let thy words be few. For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by a multitude of words. When thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow, than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice, and destroy the work of thine hands? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there are also diverse vanities. But fear thou God. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment and justice in the province, marvel not at the matter, for he who is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field. He who loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he who loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity. When goods increase, they are increased that eat them. They are increased who eat them. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saving the beholding of them with their eyes. The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much. But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof to the hurt. But those riches perish by evil travail. He begetteth a son, and there is nothing in his hand. As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. This also is a sore evil, that in all points as he came, so shall he go. And what profit hath he who hath labored for the wind? All his days also he eateth in darkness, and he hath much sorrow and wrath for his sickness. Behold, that which I have seen, it is good and comely for one to eat and to drink and to enjoy the good of all his labor, that he taketh under the sun all the days of his life which God giveth him, for it is his portion. Every man also to whom God hath given riches and wealth, and hath given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor, this is the gift of God. For he shall not much remember the days of his life, because God answereth him in the joy of his heart. We will stop there. We will continue Ecclesiastes later tonight, and I will see you guys later on. Bye-bye.